Okay, guys, so here we're in the next class. Today we're saying how often we do different activities. Decir qué tan seguido hacemos diferentes actividades. And we have different examples. We start with, I always go to the movies on Friday. My father usually walks his dog in the morning. My brothers sometimes go to the gym. My wife and I rarely eat out. Esto es comer en restaurantes, comer afuera. On weekdays, en días hábiles de lunes a viernes. My mom never reads the newspaper. Okay? So, if you notice, guys, in these different sentences, we have some special words. Those words, guys. Always, usually, sometimes, rarely, and never. What are they called? They are called frequency adverbs. Les llama adverbios de frecuencia. What do we use them for? We use them to say how often we do different things. Nos sirven para eso, para decir, para expresar qué tan seguido hacemos diferentes actividades. And this is more or less what they mean. Always it's 100% of the time. Usually 75% of the time, sometimes 50%, rarely 25%, never 0%. So in other words, es siempre, usualmente, a veces, rara vez, y nunca. And we use this with the simple present. Lo usamos con presente simple, que ya hemos visto, que habla de nuestras actividades rutinarias. What is the position of these words? ¿En qué posición van en la oración? Right before the verb. Justo antes del verbo. So I always go to the movies on Friday. My father usually walks his dog in the morning. My brother sometimes go to the gym. My wife and I rarely eat out on weekdays. My mom never reads the newspaper. Okay? Now, can we use them in questions and answers? Yes, that's also possible. Preguntas y respuestas también se puede. We have this question. Do you always do your homework? Acuérdense que quedamos que va antes del verbo. So, do you always, el auxiliar do, que es pregunta, presente simple, do you always do your homework? It all depends. It can be yes, it can be no. For example, so we have yes, I always do it. ¿Por qué it? Remember the previous class, la clase anterior. ¿Qué estamos sustituyendo? Estamos sustituyendo your homework. Es una cosa singular, so it. Yes, I always do it, ¿no? Siempre en la tarea, sí, siempre la hago. Or maybe, it can be no. No, I rarely, rara vez, or I never, espero que no sea su caso, chicos, I never do it. Okay? As simple as this, guys. And there is also one more question in English that you can use with this. Existe otro ejemplo de pregunta que pueden utilizar con esto. So we have this question, guys. How often do you drink coffee? How often nos pide frecuencia? ¿Qué tan seguido? ¿Qué tan seguido bebes café? So here we can use this. And we have some possible answers. Ejemplos de respuesta posible. I always drink coffee in the morning. Another option. I sometimes drink coffee on Sunday. That's another possibility. Or maybe I never drink coffee. Okay, guys? So we have your homework. For homework, you're going to write 10 sentences, 10 oraciones. First, 5 sentences about you and your routine. 5 acerca de ustedes y su rutina, ¿no? I always, for example, in my case, I always watch Dallas Cowboys games, ¿no? Siempre veo los partidos de los vaqueros. I usually drink milk at night. I sometimes go to parties with my friends. I rarely drink alcohol. I never watch baseball games. And then the other 5 about somebody else in your family. Las otras 5 acerca de alguien más en su familia. Your wife, your father, your mother, brother, sister, de su papá, de su mamá, hermanos, esposo, esposa. In my case, my wife, de mi esposa, for example, my wife always watches series on Netflix at night. No, she usually goes to the gym. She sometimes cooks for me. She rarely speaks English. Yes, she rarely speaks English. And she never watches Mexican movies, for example. Okay? Ya saben, estas van entonces en su cuaderno. Las 10 oraciones, por favor. So that's it, guys. Let's go to work.